Major development in the effort to update the U.S. Census.
Yeah, it's another story where numbers are the news. NPR has learned the Census Bureau is ending its door-knocking program 1 month early. This was my job one summer, meeting people face-to-face to be sure they're counted. Well, the Bureau no longer knocks on every door, but does knock on many to make sure that nobody is missed. Democrats in Congress are accusing the White House of pressuring the Bureau to stop counting earlier than expected to give Republicans political advantage.
We've got NPR Census reporter Hansi-Lo Wang with us. He broke this story and joins us now from New York. Hi, Hansi.
Hi, Rachel.
Why are they doing this? Why are they stopping the door-to-door counting early?
Well, the Census Bureau says it wants to get this done as soon as possible, but what's really interesting here is that this door knocking, and this is at households that have not filled out a census form, it's only just started in some parts of the country. It's set to roll out nationwide on August 11th, and what I've confirmed is that it's now supposed to end on September 30th instead of October 31st, and this new date has not been officially announced, but I've confirmed it with 3 Census Bureau employees who learned about it during internal meetings. And many Democrats have been concerned the Bureau is essentially being forced to do this, to cut door knocking short by the White House, because for months, the Bureau says it needs more time to try to finish counting every person living in the country. And right now, roughly 4 out of 10 households nationwide have not been counted yet.
So, that's a lot of people still to be counted. How much time does the Census Bureau need to finish the count?
The Bureau says it needed until the end of October to keep door knocking. And at this point in the census, you really need as much time as you can to try to send out those door knockers, especially to try to reach people of color, immigrants, other historically undercounted groups who don't trust the government. And in order to keep counting through October, the Census Bureau needs Congress to step in because under current federal law, new state population counts are due to the president by the end of this year. So the Bureau asked back in April Congress to pass a new law and extend legal deadlines.
Has Congress done that?
No. Only Democrats have introduced bills in Congress to extend those deadlines. Nothing so far from Republicans. What's interesting, there's a twist here. Back in April, President Trump publicly backed these 120-day deadline extensions. And I dug up a clip from a press conference back in April when President Trump basically suggested Congress doesn't have a choice here because of all the delays caused by the pandemic. Let's listen to the president.
I don't know that you even have to ask him. This is called an act of God. This is called a situation that has to be, they have to give. And I think 120 days isn't nearly enough.
But this week, when Republicans released their coronavirus relief proposals with input from the White House, there was no mention of census deadlines.
So, we heard the president talking there, but where's the White House right now on this change, ending the door knocking early?
I have not been able to get a direct response from the White House, but one thing to keep in mind is that President Trump recently put out a memo trying to exclude unauthorized immigrants from population counts that would redistribute seats in Congress. And those are the population counts due to the president at the end of this year if you were to stick to the current deadlines and rush the census. So by sticking with the current deadlines, President Trump, even if he loses the election in November, as a lame duck president, he will get these numbers.
NPR's Hansi-Lo Wang. He covers all things census related and brings us this news. Hansi, thank you.
You're welcome.